Hey guys, it's Special Aussie here, and welcome to another AS Monaco end of season review. This season, it's been a bit of a whirlwind, really. At one stage, I think it was the mid-season review or the PSG game. I think it was probably the PSG game. We were actually ahead of PSG, and we were top of the league, and things were looking good. Things were going great. I mean, things have gone good. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy with how we've ended up. I'll show you the league table right now. As you can see, we did finish second behind PSG. A little bit disappointed that they actually ended up beating us by 14 points. Um, we did lose towards the end of the season, which was pretty disappointing. And as you can see, PSG have now won four leagues in a row. Marseille and Saint Etienne were just behind us, but it was all pretty close to about sixth position. So, you can't really read into that too much. Marseille, they could have beaten us on the last day, I believe. I think they drew and we won. I'll have a look now in the fixtures for you guys. And yeah, I'm pretty sure at this stage, if we hadn't won this game, if we had lost or drawn this game, we would have come third, I believe. So it was nice to actually, win that game. And I think, let's have a look at Marseille's fixtures. That's not what I want. I want to, go on here. Alright, I think they drew. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, they actually lost. So that basically gave us the league. But I think even if they drew, we would have been level. And, no, actually, they have better goal difference than us. So I guess I got really lucky then. It's been a while since I actually played this save. I had made a few episodes in advance, and I've been playing an Arsenal save, and I've been really into that. Decided to play it off camera because there's so many Arsenal saves out there that people have seen or people have seen on forums and stuff. So yeah, I will have a new series out soon. Don't get me wrong, but it won't be an Arsenal series. Anyway, as you can see, we are versing England in a friendly game. I don't actually know how this happened. I think the English FA just offered me a friendly, and I'm pretty sure I accepted it. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to happen, because I'm pretty sure like a high majority of my squad will be away. So yeah, I'm kind of a little bit worried about that. Might have to play my youth team against England, and they're basically going to get destroyed. Anyway, let's have a look at some competitions. Obviously, United versus Arsenal in the final of the Champions League. Very interesting. As you can see, Arsenal knocked out PSG, so that was good. As an Arsenal fan, I always like to see that. Obviously, League One we came second. Coupe de France lost in the 11th round. Amiens SC did win it, so I think they will be getting Europa League football, I believe. And of course, the disappointing Coupe de la Ligue final, which we lost 1-0 to PSG in, which I believe was the last episode, I think. In the previous episode. Pretty disappointing, but what can I do? Carrasco was one of the top goal scorers, and I mean, look at it, he's a real good player. He really is. Anyway, so that's basically it. I'm gonna go into some squad ratings and stuff. Let me just change the general info to selection info. There we go. Alright, the top rated players this season were obviously Matip. Paredes, actually on loan, was pretty outstanding. I don't actually remember where he's on loan at. Orleans Lorient. I think they're in the national division. Toulon also, it's pretty surprising for him in the Register role. Matinho, not bad. Carrasco, Papadopoulos, Marin. All these players are fairly decent. Anyone over 7 in my books is a decent, has made a decent performance this season. Luke Shaw, just under, pretty disappointing. Rodriguez, that's a really disappointing rating for me. I expect a lot more from him. Especially, just look at his stats. Like, he's got the mentals, he's got the technicals, he's even got physicals. But he just doesn't seem to perform for me. And it's really frustrating. And yeah, pissing me off quite a little bit. But what can you do? What can you do? I'm not actually sure if I have any decent youth players. I mean, this guy's alright. He came in the youth intake. He's pretty poor. Only signed him, I think, because he had 20 determination. Um, Anyone else? Maybe Pereira. Yeah, he's pretty decent, I guess, for a 15-year-old. Left winger, not bad. Um, I don't actually know how to pronounce that name, but he's not bad either. Good determination. What's his name? Poriadu, I think it would be Poriadu. But yeah, that's basically it. This guy's decent as well. I think he came in the last intake actually. He actually came from Clairefontaine, but into our intake, which is weird. Don't really know how that happens, but okay. A few players to mention that are really improving. Van Eek, I've mentioned him in previous episodes when I bought him as well. He could be first team next season, I reckon. It's going to be hard. He won't take a first team spot, but he'll get definite rotation and stuff. Ella Lowry, he's not bad either, but still not anywhere near the first team. Who else do we have? We have Foray. Everybody knows Foray. Another decent defender. He's only 16 though, so that's pretty good. I like to have the age at the bottom actually. Justin Stewart, he's a bit off. And yeah, that's about it. There's not really anyone else to mention. Maybe Carrier. He's been improving a lot as well recently. And he's still in the 17, so we've got decent depth in the left winger role. Another left winger here. He's pretty decent as well. But yeah. Sorry, just having a little look through there. Anyway, the season as a whole has been pretty decent. I'm happy with the second finish. We've got Champions League to look forward to next season. A couple of youth players coming in. Got this 16-year-old Cameroonian coming in 2 seasons when he turns 18. Could look to be a really decent right winger, which is something we're kind of lacking at the moment. We've got Gonzalez, who I signed last season as a register, and he'll be coming in. Looks immense for a regen. Obviously not too impressed that he's Argentinian. He'll take up a non-EU spot, but still, he looks to be a quality player. Might loan him out for a season if I'm not ready for him to come in and take one of those spots. But yeah, he'll eventually feature because he's good enough. Another player coming in, Abraham Adams, 17-year-old striker, lacking a bit in the pace, but he's pretty decent. Great heading, passing technique's all good. A little bit of work on his mentals, and he could be a top quality striker. And he's coming in for 400k, not bad. We got Treui, who will eventually join the club. He'll actually join as soon as as soon as pre-season starts, really. As soon as the transfer window opens. Trying to sign Patrice Evra just as a backup to tutor some players. Always good. He can play up and down the left wing as well, so which will probably mean he can tutor everybody up on that side. And as you know, we have heaps and heaps of players, and he's got great mentals. 19 determination is exactly what you look for. And of course, I can just register him. He can play anyway. So if he's ever needed as a backup, he's still quality as well. I got to mention that. And Benali, he'll also come in, I think. Oh yeah, he would come in just at the end, towards the end of the August transfer window. He's not what I would have wanted. His progression's kind of stalled. He's got a few little decent stats, but yeah, hopefully I can sell him on for a bit of profit. Well, I hope anyway. Anyway, Vicente is another another South American player I'm getting in. As an advanced forward, he looks pretty immense. He's only 15 at the moment, so it will be 3 seasons minimum before he actually gets here. Another player is Kanga, decent attacking midfielder. Going to be a backup, but on a Bosman, that's pretty good. Come in the pre-season as well. And another Bosman I got in was Dante, the Bayern centre-back. Absolutely immense stats, lacking a bit of pace, but he could be a first-team defender if I need him. And he can also tutor at 18 determination, so pretty impressive signings. Hopefully it doesn't disrupt the squad too much at the start of next season. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Kind of a bit more detail than I usually give in my end of season reviews, just because you guys don't seem to watch them as much, and they don't seem to rack up as many views, simply because you guys probably know where or whereabouts I'll finish in a season. But I do hope you guys watch this one. Hopefully you give it a like to try and boost those views or whatever. And yeah, hopefully you guys join me in the next episode, which will be a pre-season episode. And I'll also go over this fixture in a little bit of detail. Anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoy this episode, and goodbye.